OMG. I just walked out mid-date. Please tell me your date bail stories. It started off well, really. We were laughing and enjoying each other's company, but then a couple of comments about Instagram models caught me off guard. He mentioned that he watched the Olympics, not for the sports, but to admire the fit women. At that moment, my interest began to dwindle. I value my independence too much to settle for someone who objectifies women. Afterward, he invited me over to his place, but I politely declined. Even though I made my disinterest clear, he kept trying to persuade me, which felt more like pressure than an invitation. I decided to just get through the date and plan a courteous letdown later. Then, things took a turn. He reached for my hand, which was resting in my lap, and then began rubbing my upper inner thigh. I was wearing a dress short enough that he was touching my bare skin. My instincts kicked in, and I suddenly felt extremely awkward. I'm sure I was as stiff as a board. Eventually, he stopped, but right after that, he leaned in for a kiss. I tried to endure it for a moment, but then he reached for my breast with one hand and my thigh with the other. At a restaurant, on a first date, it was evident he had no clue. I was completely uncomfortable. I sat up straight, stunned, and managed to say, "Whoa, okay." Yet he continued to engage in small talk, seemingly unaware of the situation. I finally excused myself to the bathroom, paid my half of the bill, and decided it was time to leave. Before I left, I confided in the bartender about how uncomfortable I felt due to my date's incessant touching. His immediate concern was not for my well-being, but rather how he would deliver the rest of the bill to my date. He asked if my date knew I was leaving. I assured the bartender I would send a text from a safe distance. True to my word, I texted him from the next parking lot over, letting him know that I was uncomfortable and had decided to leave. I promptly blocked his number to avoid any further replies. Right now, I feel anxious and slimy from that experience. If you've had to bail mid-date, please share your stories. I could really use the company.